These days it's easy to find lots of people speaking about all sorts of things. There are experts, and then there are other experts who disagree with the first lot of experts. There are armchair commentators who don't seem to know very much but like to tell everyone about it anyway. In times of crisis like this, you can read news and opinions from all sorts of sources. You can listen to government briefings and official advisors. You can get information from those you know and from your friends, sons, girlfriends, uncles, dog who walk past A&E, or from a doctor from some far off country that has something important to say. You can retweet and forward things that you find on the internet. You can share news and opinions far and wide, regardless of how close to the truth those opinions are. In this age of news, opinion, gossip and misinformation, true wisdom, I think, is something really precious. In 1 Corinthians 1, Paul writes that God has made foolish the wisdom of the world. Actually, in verse 18, he says, the message of the cross is foolishness to those who are perishing, but to us who are being saved, it is the power of God. In times like these, the message of the cross, a God who loves the world, may seem foolish. There are those who will look around and say that the current circumstances are proof that God doesn't love us, proof that he doesn't exist. But the message of the cross, though it may seem foolish, is all about the loving power of God. It's not about freedom from suffering. It's about God suffering alongside us. It's not about the absence of God's loving care. It's the ultimate expression of it. Now, you may not feel wise or strong, but Paul's message in 1 Corinthians, it goes on. Not many of you were wise by human standards. Not many were influential. Not many were of noble birth. But God chose the foolish things of this world to shame the wise. God chose the weak things of the world to shame the strong. God chose the lowly things of this world and the despised things and the things that are not to nullify the things that are. You have been chosen to show the wisdom of God to everyone, to those who think they're wise in the ways of the world. To show the power of God to those who believe themselves strong, as well as those who know that they are weak. And this week particularly, as we think about how God did the most amazing thing through something that seems so terrible, as we think about how God conquered death through death, let's cling to his strength and his wisdom. And let's endeavour to share it with the world in need.